Hey everybody, happy Friday. All this week we have been talking about foods that really affect our emotions and how it, kind of goes back and forth. We talked a little bit about emotional eating, and I'm really hoping that you guys are getting a little bit out of this. I know if you want more information, head over to my blog because there is a lot of information within that blog, and I will put the link below above and I will really you'll be able to get a lot out of it. There is a ton of different kind of information with regards to it. Food essentially is our go-to. um, as a nutritionist, I really like to offer up alternatives to taking pills and different things like that. Although supplements and natural products are very much needed for some circumstances, when it comes right down to it, it's the food we eat. And unless you're really not willing to give up that type of food, this is where a lot of the supplements and a lot of the different nutritional products can come in handy as a result. But we really want to talk about the food. And because we're talking about emotions, we're looking at foods that are going to be, I'm just going to switch over a little bit, helping us really become more happy. Now, I'm not talking about beer and wine because, sometimes that makes us happy, sometimes that makes us sad. Technically, alcohol is a depressant. So you really want to make sure that, we're not really kind of leaning on stuff like that for our happiness and looking towards some really good foods. So I've got a list of foods here that you can, really try to maybe incorporate into your lives and see about, see if they really have a bigger impact on your life with regards to your emotions. Quinoa is one of the big ones. Quinoa is really a nice, well-rounded grain that is packed full of protein. And a lot of my vegetarian and vegan friends, they really go towards this grain as opposed to pasta or rice because of the added um, protein component. Now, it's not a complete protein, but that's a whole different story. But definitely, because of the protein component, it can really, increase the hormones and that level that makes sure that you have the opportunity to bring in all the components you need for some healthy hormones and the distribution of those hormones within your life to help you, stay uh, happy with those uh, sorry, with those components in your life. The other thing is with quinoa that it actually has a flavonoid in it that is significant for antidepressive effects as well. So incorporating some quinoa into your life. Salmon is another one of those big ones, and salmon is what we call a fatty fish, and it is known to improve your mood. Well, how? Well, because of the omega-3s. And we want to look towards, again, some really clean salmon and nothing that is going to be too much mercury. So we're going to find other ways to bring in omega-3s as well, but salmon is really one of those nice ones that you can eat one time a month for something, for a change, but you don't want to consume it too much. It actually not only helps with our mood because those fatty acids are what really drive our hormones from one place to the other and help in the manufacturing of our hormones, but it also really gives us really some nice shiny hair, and our skin is going to look really nice and everything else. So it really is going to boost us on that effect as well. Another one is mushrooms. So vitamin D is, really helps to boost our mood as well. So um, vitamin D, obviously, getting a lot of sunshine or enough sunshine, about 15 to 20 minutes of exposed skin to the sun will actually get you some nice um, uh, vitamin D component, but it actually acts as a mood and antidepressant. And mushrooms actually have a lot of vitamin D. So again, you can also get it from the sun. But, you know, vitamin D is also found in milk and beef, chicken livers, and fatty fish again. So going back towards that um, salmon situation. So you're getting kind of a double whammy there. Vitamin D, its main role is converting and regulating the conversion of tryptophan into serotonin. So tryptophan is something that we get a lot of from turkey. Tryptophan is that amino acid that really um, it's actually the one that actually makes us feel sleepy after we eat. And you know, because it's not the amount of food that we're eating or just because we've been up all night partying or anything like that at Thanksgiving. It's actually the tryptophan in the turkey that actually will make us a little bit sleepy. But at the same time, we need that tryptophan in our diet to produce serotonin. And serotonin is that happy drug that helps, you know, dispel the anxiety and depression and keep us, you know, a little bit happier at all times. So everybody's going to love this one, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is one of those ones that's really, really one of those antidepressant kind of foods that we can take in. And it actually boosts our mood because it raises endorphin levels. And, you know, I mean, who doesn't love chocolate? But you want to go towards the dark chocolate, about 70% cacao and above. And, you know, make sure that it, you know, has decreased sugar in it. You know, and it really does help with our emotional eating. So when we were talking the other day about emotional eating, allowing yourself to have chocolate or sweets or treats or whatever once in a while is is always acceptable. I mean, it's not something you want to stress out about because you're never going to have ever again, but you want to go towards, you know, healthier versions of it. And this is where dark chocolate falls into that really, really great um, spot where we can really still enjoy our chocolate, but getting something really good out of it. So any foods that contain probiotics like kefir, yogurt, and sauerkraut are actually going to be very, very good because, again, coming and working and helping our gut to get better is going to really help with our digestion, boosting our immune system, and cleaning and keeping things and maintaining things really, really well. And again, once our gut is happy, the rest of our life is happy. Thereabouts. Anyways, because again, serotonin is made in the gut and it actually works along that brain gut axis in calming the body and, you know, giving the stress relief to the body as well. So fermented dairy products contain probiotics. So such as kefir, sauerkraut is obviously not a dairy product, kimchi, pickles, and yogurts. These are all different foods that have probiotics in them. You can also take a probiotic as well, but again, you know, maybe you need both of them, but definitely trying to work towards more of a food situation. So B vitamins, B6 vitamins to be specific, poultry, leafy greens, and beef all contain vitamin B, and which is vital for converting tryptophan. So again, that tryptophan we were talking about with turkey and into serotonin. So the B6 vitamin is needed to convert tryptophan into serotonin. But even if you don't have tryptophan in your diet, that's not good. If you don't have B6 in your diet, that's no good. So you really want to keep these vitamins and minerals and nutrients in your body at all times, and you're going to get it through, again, poultry, seafood, beef, leafy greens. For the people that follow me enough, that you know that all I talk about is leafy greens, spinach and kale. These are very, very important, and they're essential for getting happiness. Grapes is another one. So grapes contain something called resveratrol. It's actually in the skin of the grape. It is actually it's the purple color of the grape. So not even going towards the green grapes, but the purple grapes. And like I said, it's a component that is very, very potent. It's an antioxidant, and it actually helps and is proven to boost your mood. Now, again, this is kind of verging on that whole wine thing, but that's not exactly where we're going with this. This is the real grapes. And that resveratrol that's in grapes is amazing, amazing, amazing antioxidant. And it is really actually connected with a lot of anti-cancer properties as well. So I'm not going to talk about that so much, but that antioxidant is actually wonderful for boosting the mood. So not eating just the insides of the grape, but trying to eat the whole grape and the purple skin of it as well. So folic acid, we've talked about folic acid a little bit this week as well. So folic acid can be found in bok choy and your turnip greens, more greens, everybody. And it actually helps, you know, when we don't have folic acid in our system, our serotonin levels drop significantly. So again, get in your greens because it's just going to make you happy in the long run. And it actually feeds, we want to actually, for women that are trying to get pregnant, you need that folic acid in our system for good fetal brain development. And you are going to look for that in a lot of your leafy greens. So people that are, you can also take a supplement, but definitely always going towards your foods where possible. So a lot of your leafy greens, for people that are trying to get pregnant and women that are pregnant, you're going to really want to, amp up that leafy green component in your diet to at least twice a day, perhaps having different, spinach and greens and whatnot, maybe in a smoothie first thing in the morning, throw them into some eggs, have them sauteed in your meals, or have them raw with your dinner in the evening in salads and different things like that. So really, really important for, like I said, the fetal brain development, but also just to, have that maintain that serotonin level throughout your system as well. So vitamin C, one of the major players with regards to our antioxidant situation, immune health, and we're very much connected to the brain as well. People that are not physically well often say the condition is a source of depression. So, taking vitamin C actually binds the free radicals in your system and allows the body to easily move them through your system. So free radicals actually are a component of everyday life. It's the toxin. It's the metabolite result of metabolism in the body. It is, we get them from stress. We get them from bad foods. We get them from pesticides. We get them from everything, even exercising and working out. We get them. It's part of aging. It is the aging process, basically. Free radicals it's like when you cut an apple in half and all of a sudden you see that browning happen. That's oxidation, and that's free radical damage. So when I'm talking about free radicals, it is the oxidation of our own bodies as we age. And to counter that, we want to take in as much antioxidants as we can through stuff like oranges and broccoli and kale, more leafy greens, strawberries and kiwis and mangoes, and all these wonderful food products, whole foods that are going to boost our immune system, boost our anti-aging system, and keep us as happy as possible, because that's what we want out of life. So again, looking towards that, and this is something that you can easily supplement as well. That can be, such a benefit on many levels. So magnesium is another one, and I believe that's the last one we're talking about. So magnesium is one of those ones that I think is one of the most nutrient deficient in everybody. We just don't have as much magnesium in our lives as we need. And we need magnesium for a whole role of different metabolic functions within our lives. And it actually helps to balance out serotonin. So we want to have magnesium in our lives too. It's actually found again in, guess what? Dark leafy greens, nuts and seeds. Pumpkin seeds are amazing for magnesium. Avocados, whole grains, yogurt, your kefir, and your Swiss chard. These are really, really high nutrient dense foods that you can get your magnesium out of. Again, magnesium is one of those things that is needed for that beautiful electrolyte balancing within your body as well. So you can actually take an Epsom salt bath and get a lot of magnesium. I don't know about you, but I always feel better after coming out of an Epsom salt bath, just simply because it's very relaxing as well. So magnesium really does help with the relaxing of the body and balancing everything out throughout it. So that's pretty much it for the happy foods for this week that we were talking about. Like I said, go over to the blog, check it out, and see, some other ways that how food can really affect our emotions. And then, go back and check out the videos that I did this week with regards to the blog and some emotional eating. And if you ever have any questions, please just reach out. I am here to help. I'm here to assist you as best I can and give you as much information as you need to, stay happy. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And I will, I don't know, maybe I'll see you this weekend. Maybe I won't. But either way, stay safe. Drink lots because it's very warm, not only where I am, but everywhere right now. And if you will be drinking, make sure that you counter that with some water so you stay hydrated. Talk to you soon.